Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are here for week 18 in the Banana Republic. I'm Judge Axe Dad, Axelaw's dad on the channel, but in this game we're Judge Axe Dad, and we are going to continue here. All right, we got about 7,000 some. Oh, yep, already petted the cat for good luck. There we go. All right, week 18, case 1. All right, let's see what we got here. Bid rigging. I don't even know. People named Mary Alvec and Henry Jez replaced the CEOs of Glenswick and Cairn and Wells companies. Yeah, and they were in previous cases who were killed suspiciously in the past months. But we're pretty sure we got the assassin, at least one of them. I don't know if there's more or not, but it has been determined that Mary Alvec, the new CEO of Glenswick Company, and Henry Gez, the new CEO of Cairn and Wells Company, received 2 government tenders through irregular means. So basically they're bidding, and the government gave them a bid on some government projects. The purchase figures stated in these tenders were well below the market. Statements. Okay. Mary Alvec, it's only been a few weeks since I started my duty. During this process, I had the opportunity to prove to our company and our board of directors how well I could do my job. They're also aware of the value and efforts I add to the company. All right. In an email I received last week, a statesman whose identity I do not want to mention made me an offer that he thought might be beneficial to the state and the company. I also considered this offer. Yes, there might be something behind this offer, but I thought it would be useful. Henry Guess. It had been a few days since I took over CEO of the company. During this time, I received an email from the person who introduced himself as the mafia leader. He told me that he had killed the company's CEOs who had been killed before, and that if I didn't do what he wanted, the same thing would happen to me. He also threatened my family. In order to keep the situation under control, I had to accept his offer. As a matter of fact, I did not observe anything illegal in the request. I was only asked to take part in a tender to be opened by the state. Okay, so you are guilty. I get why you did it, because you're threatened. Before we look at any evidence, I'm going to go ahead and... Well, let's go ahead and look at the evidence. We'll keep the order we got going. I kind of want to talk to him, see if they'll drop a name. And then maybe I just let them go free. So basically, they were doing some... Okay. Alright, this was to Mary. Hello, Mary. I am Martin Redrow, Interior Minister of the Banana Republic. I'd be very happy if this information could be kept between us. I will make you an offer that will benefit both of us. If you enter your company into the tender that will be open next week, and whose information I will send you, it will be incredibly profitable for you and your company. Okay, so he's just talking about a bid, but I guess he's telling her what to bid. Hello, Mr. Guest. First of all, I wish you success in your new role in your company. I hope you remember what happened to the CEOs before you. Now I'm going to make... From the same person. Now I'm going to make you the same offer I made to them before. If you don't want to end up like them, confirm my offer and give your daughter, Mia, the greetings of the mafia leader. I assume my message got through. So your name. Okay. So I mean, Mr. Guest should go free. He's got the evidence there. We need Mr. Redrow here. Alright. Why did you trust a tender that you learned about through an email and that was very cheap compared to the market? Since I took office, I knew that everyone expected good things from me, and the email I received was a great opportunity for me to prove myself. Additionally, the email came from a government employee, and the tender looked like a very official tender. There was nothing for me to suspect. If you know who the person in this email is, you need to tell us right now. This way I can help you avoid punishment. I don't know how true it is, but he introduced himself as Interior Minister Martin Redrow. That's all I know. He said that his identity would remain anonymous and that this opportunity would be profitable for both parties. And why didn't you immediately call for help after receiving such a threat? Because he threatened to kill my family. Would you take that risk if you were me? Okay. Let's see, what would this be? Financial crimes, bid rigging. Ooh, 8 years, 1.5 million fine. So it was bidding, but it was bidding below market, so I guess it basically shut out the other competition. But why does that matter if unless he's on the board of directors of that company? And it told him to do the same, or you threaten him, right? Told him to do the same. I kind of want to let him go, right? She said it looked like an official tender. He was threatened. This may be a huge mistake. It's a tough first case here this week. Clearly his life was threatened. We're letting him go. Clearly his life was threatened. Not guilty. Her life wasn't threatened, but it looked like an official. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't see the rest of the email, but Interior Minister. Kind of want to say she's not guilty also. Right? But hold on. Hold on. She wasn't threatened like the other guy, but hold on. So they got some officers. Okay. She's just wanting to prove something to the company and board of records how well she could do her job. And nobody wishes company. There might be something behind this, but I thought it'd be useful. Okay, so she's guilty. So she knew what she was doing. He knew what he was doing, but he was threatened and had no choice. She knew what she was doing. She wasn't threatened. She just wanted to prove herself to the company. So, unfortunately, you would get 8 years and 1.5 million. No criminal record. I hate that for you, girl, but the law's the law. $8 years and 1.5 million. Is there anything about this situation? Wow. All right. That's rough. I think I got that right. You know, I didn't check the arrest and assassination just to make sure last week's cases were correct. We'll see. We will see. Everyone good? All right. Pet the cat. All right, case 2. All right, little litigation case. Let's see what we got here. Gwen Stone and Ross Deep decided to divorce and got divorced. All right, let's see here. After the divorce process was completed, Gwen Stone filed a lawsuit for damages against her ex-husband, Ross Deep. As a justification, she stated that Ross Deep manipulated Gwen Stone's acting career while the divorce process was ongoing. Does this sound familiar? Gwen Stone filed a lawsuit for damages worth $5.45 million, stating that her career was in decline and that she suffered financial losses during the divorce process. Gwen Stone. Okay, first of all, I'd like to point out that my time is very valuable. Therefore, I ask you to carefully understand what I say. As you know, my husband and I went through a divorce case that lasted 2.5 months, and this made me very tired. The thing that tired and hurt me the most, during this process, my ex-husband was trying to justify himself. He always made me look bad in the media and constantly appeared on live broadcasts and said a lot of untrue things. The film companies I had agreements with terminated their contracts with me. My image was damaged. In this process, I could not earn the $5.45 that I expected to earn. All I wanted is for this damage to be compensated. As you know, I was acquitted in the divorce case, and it was appealed to the court that what I said did not reflect the truth. I demand that necessary action be taken. Okay, so she was acquitted in the divorce case, and it was appealed to the court that what I said did not reflect. Okay, let's see. Steep. In this case, I cannot ignore the aggressive attitude of my ex-wife, Gwen Stone, towards me. I cannot allow her to impose the divorce decision we made together as if I had made it alone. In this process, we were both damaged materially and morally. But I did not argue that she was responsible for this. In addition to what I said and presented at the time, this compensation case also proved what a money-hungry person my ex-wife was. Or is now. We're in this. She's a person who worships money. I absolutely refuse to pay this money. I'm here to request you to take the necessary action. Well, hopefully there's some... Okay. Document showing that the media company, JudgeSim Company, unilaterally terminated its contract with Gwen Stone. Alright. A dialogue between Ross Deep and the moderator on one of his broadcasts. Reporter. We know that you are in the process of divorcing your wife. Can you tell us the reason for your disagreement? Unless it's private, of course. Actually, I don't enjoy telling this, but it's really hard to live with Gwen. In what sense are these difficulties? So, I don't know how to explain it, but I noticed that she changed a lot after marriage. We started to disagree in almost everything after a while, and finally we decided to divorce. I think there's no need to give more details. Okay, that's understandable. We wish you the best for you and Gwen. I hope you won't regret this decision. Thank you. I don't think we will regret it. That's not disparaging you in public. Is there other evidence? He had a contract with JudgeSim Land, or whatever it was. JudgeSim movie company. But, alright. In your statement, you said your husband manipulated you during the divorce process. Can you explain this more? Yes, Your Honor. I've never appeared on live broadcasts during this period. I never even gave interviews, but Max hasn't appeared on live broadcasts all the time. The evidence is just with one reporter. It embarrassed me to my loved ones and fans. Even in this situation, I did not join the broadcast to respond to my ex-husband. That's good for you. In the live broadcast he attended, he said that I was a money-grubbing person. I cannot accept this. I just do my job and get paid for it. I didn't hear him say that. Ross Deep, do you agree with what your ex-wife said? Absolutely not. In my opinion, what they say does not reflect the truth. During this process, we were both badly affected financially and morally. I stand behind what I said. I never held her guilty or had any expectations. During this process, I only expected respect and understanding from her. But sometimes I forget that she is not that kind of a person. Okay. Real quick. She said, he appeared all the time, embarrassed me. He said I was a money-grubbing person. The evidence does not say anything about you being a money-grubbing person. He just said it's hard to live. That you started disagreeing on almost everything, and you decided to get a divorce. You're lying. Winstone was found right as paid. Winstone was found to have no right. Nope. I forgot to look at the arrest chances and assassination chances. We'll have to check in this next one. Pet the cat for good luck. Alright. We're going to look at it this time just to see. Assassination's up to 30, but that had nothing to do with it. But arrest... So I must have got all those right. All right, final one here. Let's see. Edwin Darrell. All right. No criminal record. All right. Something bad and beating. All right. Violet Terra, who left the nightclub called Jolly Mix, recently took a taxi in front of the nightclub to go home. Violet Terra, who was under the influence, shared the location of her home address with the taxi driver. After a certain period of time, Violet Terra realized that she was moving away from her home and told the taxi driver that she wanted to get off. The person driving the taxi locked the doors and turned to a secluded road. He pulled the car aside in the forest area. You guys can read this. When she woke up, she found herself far from the city and covered in mud. Walked to the gas station 2 miles away, or 2 kilometers away from her location and asked for help. During the checks carried out by the police, the license plate of the taxi in which Violet Terra was taken was questioned, and the information was to obtain that the owner of the taxi. Okay. Okay, so the owner of the taxi is this guy. Based on a statement given by the person named Francis Drew, the person named Edwin Darrell was detained at his resident address. Let's see this statement. Let's hear from Tara. That day, I went to the nightclub with my friends to have fun. My friend and I consumed drinks, not enough to make me lose my temper. After leaving, I took a taxi in front of the club to go home. The distance between my house and the nightclub is 5 kilometers. It takes about 10 minutes by car. About 15 minutes after getting in the taxi, I realized that we were moving away from where my house was. I wanted to get out, thinking the taxi driver would hurt me, but he didn't even listen to me. We entered the forest area. I screamed as the car shook. They didn't say anything. After a while, we stopped. He got out of the car, opened my door, pulled me out of the car, hit me on the head with something hard. I fainted. So she couldn't see the taxi driver's face. Francis Drew, I don't know what you're talking about. That day, my wife and I were invited to dinner at my mother-in-law's house. Yes, I have a taxi plate, but I wasn't working that day. That day, I gave the car to a friend of mine who said he needed money urgently and wanted to work in a taxi. His name is Edwin Darrell. Okay. Edwin Darrell. Yes, I worked in the taxi that day, but I had already delivered the car to Francis before the time of the incident. I was tired because I'd been working all day, so I was sleeping. I had just woken up when the police came to my door. They arrested me and brought me here. I don't know anything. Please let me go. I'm innocent. Okay. See what kind of evidence we got. This is serious stuff here. We're getting into some serious stuff here for this case. Well, it obviously can't go that way. It's got to go down this way. All right. There's got to be more evidence than this. Please tell me there's more. Okay, here we go. Now we know what we're looking at with this. Yeah, we're going to get them. Oh, whenever I get up really close, that's when it's too bright. Reflecting off my shiny face, I guess. I ain't got no makeup on or nothing. All right, anyway. Here we go. All right. We know how to read these DNA things now. Well, I can tell you right there. Okay, it's going to be green, yellow, red, and blue. Right there at the top is off. That's Edwin Darrell. So he might be telling the truth. It's right there at the very top. It should be blue and red. And that's red and green. So they don't match at all. See, it should be the blue and red and green. Or the yellow and green. Yeah, it's correct on the rest of them. But maybe they're hoping you don't see the very top of it. Where it doesn't match. Alright. Let's check out... let's check out old Francis Drew here. Alright. Yellow, green. Green, blue, red, yellow, green. Blue, red, yellow, green. Blue, red, yellow, green, blue, red. Alright, Mr. Francis Drew. You are guilty. You just lied to me. Francis Drew already got a criminal record. DNA matches. None of his DNA is on it. Edwin Darrell, you are fine. Let's look at let's go check out the charges. Alright, we're letting what's his name go. He was using the taxi that day, but not at night, so let's right. Yeah, he wasn't working that day. He gave a car to a friend of his. Yeah, your wife. Yeah, at your mother-in-law's house. Yeah, but that would have been evening time. This happened at night, didn't it? I just want to make sure I don't put anybody away for any unguilty crimes here. What time was it? I mean, it's a nightclub, so I assume it was night. Her statement. Well, either way, we saw the evidence. We saw the evidence. Oh, Edwin Darrell, you're fine. Doesn't match. You, my friend, Francis Drew, is guilty of... We'll see what they have to say. Beating was one of them too, right? Yeah, I'm curious what the law book says. Whoop. That's what I'm talking about. That equals executed. Bam. All right. So he'll be executed. So let's see what he has to say. The friend you said was driving the car that day stated he delivered the car to you before the incident. What do you have to say about this? This is impossible, Your Honor. He is lying. After you delivered the car to Francis that day, did he tell you he would work on it? Yes, Your Honor. After returning the car, he told me that the nightclub was very busy and he could pick up passengers from there. I didn't care much at the time because I was too tired. And I believe you, Mr. Darrell. All right. That's still, 0. That one's up to 30. Let's go ahead and pay him. I might get assassinated. Let's go ahead and boom. Yeah. Let those people go after getting threatened. I think that's what makes the assassination bar go up. Or let go. Or putting away corrupt people. All right. Edwin Darrell. You're free to go, sir. You, my friend. You know what the punishment is? Doesn't matter if you were already... The punishment is execution. Gotcha. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. The next episode will be that way, over there. Depending on when you're watching this, it might just be, another video of another series. All right. As a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. Okay, we will take it. And now it went down to a 5% chance. My chance of being assassinated was up to 30 because I let these people go. So I need extra guard. All right, we're not to 10,000 because that 4,500 for mom's medication. For her doctor bills, that was crazy. What we got now? 85? All right. Oh, what is it now? It keeps getting more and more expensive. Your wife says she wants to travel abroad on your wedding anniversary. Ooh, 7,500. How much money do we got? We'll only have 1,000 left. You're saying it would drop if you don't accept this. Well, it just says it'll drop. It doesn't say it will drop severely. We're not doing it. I have no idea much longer we got in this game. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't, but I'm not. And there goes my saying down to 55%. I have no idea. What happens? Do I go insane from this job? All right, before we get off here, we're going to go out here. We're going to go here. $120? Yeah. We'll take that. What's that boosted up? Oh, and you can only do it once. Otherwise, I should have been doing it already since we had so much money. All right, we're leaving. Hopefully I don't get assassinated when we're leaving. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Have a good one.